Patagonia, a word that stirs images of wind-blasted peaks, silent glaciers, and lands where nature still rules. Spanning the southern tips of Chile and Argentina, it's a place less traveled, less tamed, and more breathtaking than nearly anywhere else on Earth. Here, the landscape feels primal, untouched by time. This is not a place of subtlety. The land rises in towering granite walls, drops into deep fjords, and stretches into plains that seem endless. It's fierce, it's quiet, and it invites only those who are ready to face the wild. Patagonia isn't just a location, it's a test of spirit and a balm for the soul. Torres del Paine National Park is the crown jewel of Chilean Patagonia. Its name, meaning Towers of Blue, comes from the park's iconic spires, three colossal granite monoliths that pierce the sky like nature's cathedrals. They're not just rock, they're a pilgrimage for hikers and dreamers alike. Each year, travelers from around the world flock to Torres del Paine to hike the W Trek and the longer O Circuit. These trails wind through glaciers, rivers, forests, and windswept valleys. Every turn offers a new vista, one more wild and humbling than the last. This is hiking as poetry. Beyond the towers lie glaciers that groan and creak with ancient energy. Gray Glacier is one of the most awe-inspiring part of the southern Patagonian icefield, the third largest ice mass in the world. Its towering blue face calving into the lake reminds you that this land is still alive, still evolving. Patagonia's glaciers aren't static. They move, breathe, and sometimes vanish. Global warming threatens these icy giants, melting centuries of history into cold runoff. Standing before one feels like visiting a titan on borrowed time, a silent warning and a staggering privilege all at once. The weather here is famously unpredictable. One moment, sunshine kisses your skin. The next, fierce winds nearly knock you off your feet. Locals joke that you can experience all 4 seasons in a day. But this is part of Patagonia's raw magic, its refusal to conform, its wild and shifting moods. Lago Pehoé is a turquoise gem nestled within Torres del Paine, reflecting mountains so perfectly it looks unreal. Sunrise here is spiritual, when the towers glow red and gold, mirrored in the still lake. You feel small, not in fear, but in reverence. The world is large and so beautifully alive. Further south, Argentina's Los Glaciares National Park continues the spectacle. It's home to the famous Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the few in the world still advancing. Visitors gather on walkways to watch its icebergs crash into the lake, a thunderous reminder of Earth's awesome force. El Chaltén, known as the trekking capital of Argentina, sits quietly beneath the shadow of Mount Fitz Roy. This jagged peak, often compared to the Matterhorn, draws climbers and photographers from around the world. Its summit pierces the clouds, glowing orange in the morning sun. Trails around El Chaltén offer some of the most accessible and rewarding hikes in Patagonia. Laguna de los Tres, a glacial lake at the foot of Fitz Roy, is a reward for those who endure the climb. Its glassy surface, surrounded by snow and silence, is the definition of untouched beauty. Wildlife here thrives in the harshness. Guanacos, relatives of llamas, graze the steppe. Condors glide overhead, wings outstretched like gliders riding invisible winds. In remote corners, the elusive puma moves in quiet grace, rarely seen, but ever present in local legends and whispers. Patagonia's plant life clings to survival. The lenga forests turn red in fall, covering the hills in flame. Moss, twisted trees, and scrubby bushes endure wind and frost, evolving over millennia. This is resilience made visible, an ecosystem in constant battle and constant harmony. Culture here is as rugged as the land. The gauchos, South American cowboys, still ride the steppe, tending sheep and cattle. Their lifestyle, passed down through generations, is deeply tied to the rhythms of land and sky. Patagonia is as much about its people as its peaks. In the town of Puerto Natales, a former fishing village turned base camp for explorers, you'll find warmth and welcome. Wood-burning stoves, hearty stews, and stories shared over wine bring contrast to the icy world outside. Here, the human spirit survives and thrives at the edge. For those who seek connection to nature, to challenge, or to self, Patagonia delivers. It's not always easy. The winds are harsh, the trails are steep, but the rewards are immense. A quiet sunrise over snow-capped peaks can move you to tears. A solitary walk along a lake can heal a heart. Fly fishing in the region's rivers is world-renowned. Crystal clear waters teem with trout, framed by rolling hills and distant glaciers. It's not just about the catch, it's about the silence between casts, the crunch of gravel underfoot, and the echo of birdsong across the valley. Horseback is another timeless way to explore the land. Gaucho-guided rides take you across meadows, through rivers, and under towering cliffs. It's a way of moving slowly, in rhythm with the terrain. There are no engines here, just hooves, wind, and the creak of old leather saddles. In the extreme south lies Tierra del Fuego, the land of fire and ice. Its name evokes myth, and its landscapes deliver. Here, fjords carve into coastline, penguins waddle along icy beaches, and glaciers tumble into the sea. It feels like the edge of the earth because it is. Cape Horn, once feared by sailors, marks the end of the continent. Waves crash relentlessly against black rock. Few places feel more isolated, more awe-inspiring. To stand here is to stand at the edge, not just of land, but of everything familiar. It's raw, it's humbling, it's unforgettable. Yet for all its drama, Patagonia also offers peace. A walk through lenga woods in golden autumn light. A cup of mate by a fireplace after a long trek. The rustle of dry grass in the wind. These quiet moments give Patagonia its soul softness within its rugged strength. Patagonia's sky is vast and unpolluted. At night, it becomes a dome of stars. The Milky Way shines like a road through space, while constellations long forgotten in urban skies glow bright. It's a reminder that here, the world is wide open and we are small, but never insignificant. Getting here takes time. It requires patience, layers, and often long bumpy roads. But those who make the journey find more than scenery, they find clarity. Patagonia strips away distraction. It shows you what matters: nature, resilience, wonder, and presence. It's not just a place, it's a feeling. A force that stays with you long after you've left. Photographs can't capture its scale. Words can't describe its silence. You don't just visit Patagonia, you live it. You walk its windswept paths and let it reshape you from the inside out. So if your spirit craves something pure, something ancient and alive, Patagonia is waiting. Pack light, bring layers, and prepare to meet the earth in one of its most extraordinary forms. Patagonia doesn't just challenge the body, it awakens the soul.